Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Monday Morning Art Talk. I'm Steven Silver, character designer and teacher, dedicated to helping you learn about the art industry and living up to your potential. Whippy! Today I don't even know where I'm going with this art talk. Just facing, the end. My dog here, Daisy, has been just going through she's 11 and a half years old. She's got kidney failure. She's been in the hospital. She's been out. But now she's slowly started to stop eating. And we've kept her, going. She had her moments where she was eating, she wasn't eating. And then now it's at that point. And the vet's been telling us that it's time. Man, the pain. It's horrible to experience it. And I've gone through it twice before. And I think I wanted to do this art talk today because, we're all human. And we all go through pain and we suffer pain and we go through pain in different ways. And we go through pain with the loss of loved ones, loved animals. We go through pain in relationships. We go through pain in work. We experience pain. And I just know one thing is that at the end, it doesn't last forever. It's kind of like the way the universe works in the crazy way. It's from order to disorder. Like everything, this too shall pass, it's a biblical saying. I'm not a religious man myself, but I love that. I love that saying because it's true, and it's the awareness. And it's so sad that in life we can go through so many things and we overcome things and sicknesses and yet we know all through life we know about death, yet it's the one thing that every time just always will cause the pain. And it's like we'll never get past it. I don't think as humans, just because we're the only ones that can really think, can ever get past it. And I just think that, and I know as I've gone through this before and how much pain it is and the worst thing in the world, and having to make that decision. And we thought actually yesterday on my birthday that we were gonna have to put her down on my birthday, and luckily we didn't, because she was eating. But we knew and we know that it's just coming time, and her quality of life just isn't there. And quality of life is important. You want to have a quality of life. I'm sorry, I have to come back. It got hard. The quality of life, you realize is so vital and important to just happiness. And I know in the short time that these guys have, she's 11 and a half now. And, a good life And that's what we strive for. And I think that's our purpose. That's our goal. Just to, even these guys got 11 and a half years, but it's a lifetime for them. They're 7 years for every 1 year. So what is that? She's in her 80s almost, about 80. And that's what we have, a lot of us. And it's just like it goes by in a flash, and it's always the important thing is just to make the best of it and try to enjoy it and not live a life wasted, and try to live a life of finding that joy and finding that happiness in what it is that you do, and moving into the area of your life that you want to be involved in, whatever that may be. It's just trying to find that. And you got to search for it. And that's sometimes the hard thing on this journey, is trying to... My other dogs are going crazy upstairs. I left the door open. I probably shouldn't. Ranger! Ranger! Ranger, come get a treat! Ranger! Come get a treat! Ranger, come here! Come here! Ranger! Come here! Ranger, come get a treat! This guy. Hey. And I don't even have one for him. I lied to him. Where was I? It's just knowing that, to try to find and try to do the things you love. And I think I say this because I meet so many people all the time that are in jobs that they just hate, and they're so miserable in, or they're so unfulfilled. And I don't know that life should be like that. I think it's trying to, again, it's like we all have pains, and we all go through them in different ways, and we suffer in different ways. And again, it could be through the loss, it could be through something you're facing in your life. And if anything, I just want you to know that this too shall pass. And I know that with her, I'm just going to have such fun memories with her. And I just know that it's time, and I can just see it in her eyes. I can feel it. The other dogs feel it. Oh man, I'm stopping. I'm sorry. I'm stopping. Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I feeling? I just know that as I'm feeling, I'm just kind of roaming around my house today. My kids are going through a hard time with this. But it's temporary. And I feel it now. And this is, I think, again, this is why I just kind of want to say, and I'm saying this as I'm going through pain that one doesn't experience, Well, I mean, some people do, but, I can't say that one doesn't experience. We all experience, but I'm saying it for me as I'm going through this extreme pain, which I don't ever go through. I don't feel it, and everyone goes through pain in their different way, and I'm going through pain of sadness and pain of loss right now, and feeling this, and again, having that experience of gone through it twice before with 2 other dogs. I know that it ends, and so maybe it is just knowing that if you're going through whatever it is you're going through, that it's temporary, and it can be temporary, and how hard you're gonna try, and how much effort are you gonna put in, and what are you gonna do that's gonna help you get through whatever challenge you're going through. In a situation like this, there's no changing the situation. And like, just thinking of Eckhart Tolle again and what he said, and it's a Buddhist philosophy, is that in any situation, you either have to change it, accept it, or remove yourself from the situation. And I know in this situation, I can't change it, and I can't remove myself from the situation, and she is my situation, and she's everything. And now all I have to do is just understand and accept it. And I do, and I accept it, and I know that the end is here. And that's the tough thing, when sometimes you have to accept things like that, and it happens, and it happens in forms in many ways. You could be on your computer working on an illustration, and all of a sudden you forgot to save, and your whole computer crashes. This has happened to me a couple times, and you lose everything. You lose everything you did for however long you were working on it for, and it's gone. And at that point, you can't change it, and at that point, you can't remove yourself from the situation. You got a deadline. You know that you got to get this done, and you got to do it. And all you can do at that point is accept it, and accept that situation. And I think it's a very important lesson in life to kind of just really learn and understand. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and make it a great week.